What's going on, everybody? We're doing vlogs again, so we're testing it out. But today's a big day, and that's the reason why I'm doing vlogging again, because I'm about to embark on a over 700 mile trip in the GR Corolla for an autocross. So let me explain as we go along and enjoy some of the scenery as we drive this 700 miles. So I've already went ahead and, packed up the GR, and let me tell you, this thing can hold so freaking much and still have some space. I even have some stuff in the front. Like, it has stuff in the footwells, and it has 300 horsepower, 270 some odd pounds-feet of torque, all-wheel drive, all this stuff, and it can fit so much. It's amazing. Alright, so first things first, we need to get gas, because your boy is about half a tank there, and we currently have a just over 500 mile trek to do today. So we are going to be making at least 2 gas stops today, 3 maybe, including this one. So yeah, let's go do that before I explain the entire itinerary and where we're headed. Alright, so we got gas, we're on the road, good stuff. Now, where are we heading? Well, this weekend is the SCCA's Solo National Tour in Packwood, Washington. We're not heading to Packwood tonight. Where we're headed to is Salem, Oregon, which is just about 550 miles. This is our midway point, where we're gonna leave from Salem, get there hopefully around 10:30-ish is gonna be the goal. It all depends on what time I wake up and how I'm feeling about it. So we should get there on time. As long as I wake up around 6:30, 7-ish, it should go well. But yeah, so that's what we're doing this weekend. We're gonna be driving over 700 miles to Packwood, Washington for an autocross. A national autocross, mind you, but it's still an autocross, and you guys might be like, oh, well, that's just trash, why are you doing that? Well, I like autocrossing, and at a national level, it makes you push even harder. So that's why I'm doing it. And also, the GR Corolla is not very well known yet, so we need a lot more data. And another thing I'm going to be talking about today is what has recently transpired with the GR Corolla's classing in SCCA Autocross while I am trying to get through idiotic California traffic. People don't know how to drive if you guys have never driven in California. But yeah, so anyways, recently there was a big upset with the GR Corolla at one of the Pro Solos, and it got bumped from, or it got moved up from the D Street class, which is where you got your Civic Type R's, your Hyundai Elantra N's, and I think also the Golf R. But people, we barely have enough data to really know, but people think that the GR Corolla is so good that it got bumped up to B Street with the Supras and the M2s and a bunch of other stuff. So this weekend we are going to be running in B Street and seeing how well we can fare. I'm hoping that we can maybe get at least mid-pack. We'll have to wait and see. Now, what are my thoughts about that? I don't know, because I'm still kind of learning the car, and I'm still kind of learning how to be a fast autocrosser. Am I quick? Sure, regionally, but even then you get national champions and stuff like that I'm competing against either in packs or in classes that are beating my butt by about a second sometimes. So I still got a ways to go. Obviously I was out for a year, so lost a lot of seat time, but I feel like the GR Corolla can be slightly competitive in B Street, but I don't know. It definitely seems like a D Street car. The Marizo, definitely a B Street car, but who knows? So yeah, Packwood, Washington. So just over 700 mile trip, the GR Corolla. It's first road trip. The next one is going to be Solo Nationals, which is the national championship for autocross. This beginning of September. Now it's going to be a long ways because that's in Nebraska. So that's going to be an even longer trek. So this is a good starting adventure to see what we need to do. If there's anything we need to prep for before Solo Nats next time. Good way to kind of shake down the car and shake myself down to see what I need. I'll talk to you guys in a bit when we get actually out of the city and we can actually see some sights. So this is kind of what I'm dealing with right now, getting out of Sac. Good old Sacktown traffic on a Thursday. Sheesh. I guess now is a good time to start talking about what I've done to the car. There's not much because it's a street class still, but I mean, I did talk about the camber bolts. Obviously, that was one of the major things. That was the reason, one of the reasons why it was kicked out of D Street and put into B Street. I haven't got it like officially measured, but I think I have about 2.4-ish degrees of camber on my garage measurements. So probably it might be more because one of the guys, Francois from Canada, his shop measured 3 degrees. Well, negative 2.8, I think, is what it actually came out to later. So quite a bit of camber for a stock class, especially considering this thing has 2 LSDs, all this stuff, 300 horsepower, all-wheel drive. So I have the camber bolts, or not the camber bolts, the crash bolts, and I have the 275 by 35 R18 tires from Bridgestone, the RE71 RSs, fairly new. Just scrubbed them in the last event, which was a couple weekends ago. So did that. No exhaust yet, no intake, or no or air filter. Pretty much just the crash bolts. Then the wheels, tires. Myself and Francois already bought his. We're talking about getting Marizo shocks, and he seems to have gotten his. So he's going to test those out because you can't swap the springs, but you can swap the shocks. Supposedly the Marizo's shocks are dampened better for compression, so they compress a little bit stiffer, which would be good, especially in the front. It kind of dips down a little bit, but I don't have any bar yet. I haven't really found a need to. Next season, I am going to be doing a lot of testing as far as front and rear sway bar, but I don't know. It's just a very well handling car already, so it's hard to say. It's really hard to say. Like, you don't want to put something on there and then have it handle worse, because that would be the worst case scenario. But yeah, so that's all I have done to the car. And then myself, which I'm still working on because I'm a mediocre driver at best. Still learning all-wheel drive. All-wheel drive, high horsepower, is considerably different than a front-wheel drive, low horsepower in the Fiesta, especially considering that this has independent rear suspension as well. So there's a lot of differences I'm still trying to figure out. All-wheel drive, you can just put down power, which is just not normal to me. Like, I'm used to having to keep off of the throttle at times, especially when there's like slight understeer maybe or whatever. But now that I have all-wheel drive, I need to learn to be on the throttle more to pull myself out of corners. I need to utilize the all-wheel drive more. And this person needs to go because he's in an automatic and I'm in a manual. Anywho, that's all I have done to the car. Just more me than anything is what I need to work on at this point. And focus on making better is myself. Now that that is out of the way, we're still in traffic. So I'm going to listen to some music. And I'll talk to you guys in a bit when this time when I get closer to anything but California or Sacramento traffic. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. All right, so we're out of traffic. Thank goodness. That was horrendous. Have y'all ever heard the term rubbernecking, which is where people just sit there on the road, mostly the freeways, which is the most dangerous place to just be slowing and stopping, and just looking at either an accident, somebody stopped on the road, or something on the other side of the road that has nothing to do with them whatsoever? Well, that is what occurred there. Going like 50 under the speed limit, maybe stopped a few times, and then all of a sudden, we're going like 80. But now we're just cruising. And if you guys don't already know, the GR Corolla, it has this nifty feature, which a lot of cars are coming with nowadays. It's got this lane keep assist and adaptive cruise control. Okay, so adaptive cruise control and also lane keep assist. So a bunch of convenient features. Like as you saw, as long as I have one hand on the wheel, it'll keep the lane. I mean, I'm always paying attention anyways, but it's nice just to have when there's just long stretches of road and we're just chilling. So we're almost like out of where it's just dry grass and everything, but I will be filming a little bit of right here. But yeah, just want to let you guys know we're out. We're almost at scenic places where it won't be so drab during the drive. So I'll talk to you guys in a minute because I want to talk about a couple other things I did as far and my plans for when I actually get to Washington for the car, because there are a few things I need to do, and we're going to talk about that in a little bit. So for now, enjoy the drive and I'll talk to you in a bit. Okay, so took a little pit stop, had to pee. Also, I'm hungry. I haven't eaten all day. So, gotta kind of rearrange the freaking tires so they don't crush shit. But I'll talk to you guys in a minute when we're heading back out. So, we're back. And not much to see yet, but we're about 3 hours in. Still got just over 400 miles. Making decent progress. Still gonna get in Oregon or Salem around 7:30. At this rate. So I'm guessing that with us making like one, maybe two other stops, at least one of those are gonna be for gas. I'm gonna say I'll get there probably around 8, which isn't terrible, honestly. Like I was planning on getting there by 7:30, so not bad. So when we get to the site on Friday, we're going to be taking everything out of the car, buying some test and tune tickets, doing the test and tunes, seeing how the car feels on the new tarmac, because it's going to be completely different than Crow's Landing. That's what I've heard, and I need some practice. So after the test and tunes, we're going to have to wait until registration opens around like 3, I think it is. After that, we're probably just going to have fun that night and wake up on Saturday and wait, because we don't work until, or I don't work until I think about heat 3, I want to say, and then we don't run until heat 5, which is the last heat. Yeah, so we'll be chilling in the morning, watching some cars, doing some things, talking to some people, and then Sunday will be the same routine, and then hopefully we get done at a decent time on Sunday, because your boy has got to go to Portland, Oregon at night, because that's where we're staying. So it shouldn't be too bad. We'll get to that point when we get to that point. But that's the plans for when we get there, at least. So I'll talk to you guys in a minute. Don't have a lot more I can ramble on about right now. So anyways, I'll let you guys know when we're there, and I'll let you enjoy the scenery as well. All right. So just stopped at the, well, I guess technically second gas stop. We are like, I don't even know where we're at. We only got about 4 hours left, so I think this gas stop maybe one more stop and then should be there. But so far it's been good, pretty flowy after that traffic session on I-5. Well, we're still on 5, but wherever we were in California at that time. We should be getting out of like just the dry countryside here pretty soon. It looks pretty nice out here, so you can't go wrong. I mean, you know, you can see a lot of stuff about California and stuff, but it is pretty. Like, there's a lot of cool, pretty hills and beautiful sights. So I don't know, I think we just passed Shasta. I need to check on that because I know we're pretty close to Redding, if not past it already. But if we can stop and maybe see like a river or something like that, I'll do that because I do want to take some pictures with the car. Might just do that on the way back from Packwood though, so we'll see what happens. So I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Okay, just pulled over at a rest stop, and this should be the last one for the drive. Got about like an hour and a half left, so not bad. We're almost there. Yeah, I'm a little bit, not tired, but just like, I'm starting to get a headache and I'm hungry. So let's try to get this trip done as quickly as possible. I'm gonna try to get some more clips as much as possible. It's kind of getting to the point of how it was in like Northern California, where it's kind of just a little bit deserty, not too much wilderness. There is, but not a lot. But I'll try to get as much as possible, and I'll talk to you when I get to the hotel. All right, here at Holiday Inn in Salem. We're just north of Salem. Checked in, gonna go to my room and probably do the outro for the night. Here's the baby. She's pretty freaking dirty though, so there's that. That's all good. I'll talk to you guys in a second when I'm inside. All right, here we are. God, this door's heavy. And we're here. Probably gonna go grab some dinner. Maybe go chill out in the pool, because apparently it's open until 11 and it's only like 8:30 right now. So there's In-N-Out across the street. What else is there? At Kaiser Station. So there's all this stuff. Whole lines as usual. Look at that for In-N-Out. Crazy. Post us down below. What's better, Whataburger or In-N-Out? You better say In-N-Out. But anyways, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. when I wake up and we head out. Actually I got a message from my buddies, and I'm gonna meet them about an hour away from Salem. So I'm gonna meet up with them and we're gonna convoy together. So stay tuned for that. Should be cool. A couple of CTRs, maybe 3, I don't know, at least 2. We will see when we get there. So I will talk to you tomorrow morning. I guess see you guys in a minute. All right, bye. Thank you guys for watching part 1 of my 700-mile trip with the GR Corolla. If you enjoyed it, please smash that like button. Leave your comments in the comment section down below if you want to see more. I do have another one coming up for the second part of the series. And be sure to subscribe so you guys can be notified of more of this and the rest of my content coming here soon. Anyways, have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.